It is day 28 of my intermittent fasting journey. Today I weighed myself and I weighed 212 pounds. Although it says 212, my lowest weight this past week when I weighed myself a couple days ago was 210. So I've lost a total of 12 pounds. And this morning I wanted to weigh 210 pounds. But let me tell you the truth about weight loss program, dieting. I don't consider intermittent fasting a diet because I'm going to do this the rest of my life. So it is a lifestyle. But when you step on the scale, it changes and it fluctuates and it goes up and down, up and down. So do not solely use a scale to measure your success with your weight loss if that is your goal, is to lose weight. So I have to keep that in mind. I have to keep in mind that this process does work and you have to trust it. Also, the scale will be your best friend and be your enemy. Sometimes people want to throw it out the window. I like my scale. I sometimes get disappointed when I weigh myself and I find myself that I've gone up. But you have to keep in mind that the foods you eat, especially high sodium foods, will make your weight go up. It'll make it look like it goes up, but that's just water retention. And also, you have to keep in mind the time of day that you weigh yourself. I always weigh myself in the morning, and I go birthday suit, butt naked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I try to throw as much clothes off as I possibly can. I also make sure I use the bathroom. Yeah, because you will be amazed how much, pee and poop weighs, and it does. It will take away some weight. So get that all out of your system, do what you need to do, and weigh yourself. And if you don't like to see the scale, don't weigh yourself every day. Don't weigh yourself once a week. Weigh yourself once a month. Throw the scale away. Get rid of it. Use measuring tapes, which I measured myself, but I realized that yesterday, because I knew it was close to my weekly weigh-in, I used the measuring tape upstairs, and it's a lot different than this measuring tape, and so I'm disappointed a little bit with my numbers. So I'm not going to rely on that specific measuring tape that I have in my teacher desk here. I will probably report my measurements once a month. But I am shrinking. I can feel it in my clothes. My jeans, I've gotten into a smaller size. So now I am about a size 16, 18 instead of like a solid 18. So I am feeling smaller. It's great. I love it. I have more energy. I don't feel sluggish, and I feel more confident, which that's what I felt immediately after I started intermittent fasting. I always eat until my calories are depleted. And so yesterday, once I get sugar in my mouth and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat a little piece of sugar, but once I eat that sugar, then it goes downhill and I just eat sugar after sugar, and then I want salty to balance it out. I'm just like my mom. We're clones, by the way. So I depleted my calories by like 11:30 yesterday. I started up, I think it was 10 o'clock or something, but I just ate all of my calories. It was like almost 2,000 calories in that little time. So I kept track of it. No matter what, I kept track of what I ate so that I can stop and start my fast. So I am very hungry right now. I can feel it. But when I drink my water and my pink drink, my Plexus pink drink, it goes away. That feeling goes away. Drinking tea and coffee goes away also. I am far ahead with my weight loss this past month than I was the first time around. The first time around I lost about, I want to say 9 pounds. So it's great. I love it. I wish that everyone else can do it, especially if your goal is to lose weight. But there's so many benefits of intermittent fasting that you will see, especially if you have diabetes, if you have skin issues. Obesity Code is a book written by Dr. Fung. I've only read the first couple chapters. I had to return it to the library, so I couldn't finish it. But that is something that I couldn't finish it. But that is something that I would love to do, is just sit down and read that book, because he is the master of intermittent fasting. I'm really grateful for my husband's friend who introduced it to me, because it is something that I know I can live with, that I don't feel deprived. The only rule basically to intermittent fasting is the time, just what time you break your fast and then what time you start your fast. And when you're in your fasting window, just don't eat food. That's it. I wish I had discovered this earlier when I was a teenager, when I was in high school, because I struggled with weight, and actually since I was 10 years old, I struggled with weight. It's always a struggle, but right now I'm feeling good. I have a lofty goal of getting down really lower than I've ever been in my adult life. Yeah, I guess that's the word. So my immediate goal is to get to Wonderland, which is in the 100s, so getting under 200 pounds. Getting further down would be great. I know if I get down to 158, it would be really low. That's the lowest weight that I've ever had as an adult. So to see what it would be like at 158 and then go lower than that would be great. I know people that are used to seeing me bigger will probably consider me too skinny, but I do want to lose all this excess weight that's unnecessary for my health, for my self-esteem, and for my overall wellness. And yeah, everyone has their own personal reasons why they do things. And for me, intermittent fasting is to be healthier for my family and for me, to be thinner so that I can feel better about myself, and I can feel better about just wearing clothes in general, because I hate going clothes shopping right now, and I hate having to try clothes on if I ever have to try on clothes. I don't like to try on clothes. No. Yeah, it's not fun. No. But I remember the days when I was thinner, and going to get clothes was absolutely fun. Clothes shopping was fun. So one day it'll happen. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for cheering me on. Good luck with your intermittent fasting journey as well. Goodbye.